How's it going, everyone? My name is Travis Bush. I'm a civil engineering student at UConn, senior. I have a little bit of a cold, but here's my synopsis for my TED Talk. So basically, I'm proposing that the essence of any hero's journey, I'm sort of taking a very general approach, in my opinion, is that every hero's journey involves facing and thus overcoming some type of suffering. Now, I'm going to talk about the suffering, what suffering is. I'm going to cite the Buddha in one way for that. And then I'm going to talk about how we're looking to exchange that suffering with pleasure. And I'm going to talk about what I mean by pleasure. I'm going to talk about in the Jewish religion how they have this thing called the 5 levels of pleasure. I'm going to talk about that. Then I'm going to talk about the marathon monks of Mount Hiei, and I'm going to talk about how their story and the insane feats that they put themselves through, insane, like something that we could never, things that we couldn't like humanly possibly imagine doing, and like how they like why they do it and how we can learn from why they do it. Then I'm going to talk about these 2 equations that they've discovered. Pain times mindfulness equals purification, and then pain times resistance equals suffering, and how those 2 equations are another thing we can learn from. Because my overall goal is to change the way that people think about pain and suffering, and how with this knowledge we can increase the happiness in our lives, and we can adjust our own hero's journey to make sure that we're really pushing ourselves and we're really doing something that's fulfilling and makes sense. Lastly, I'm going to talk about Peter Ralston and how he was able to have a root canal with a smile on his face. And so all these stories are going to teach people how to live more peaceful, fulfilling lives, because that's what we all want.